Hi, I'm Billy here of the Fuji Guys, here to give you an unboxing of the FinePix XP70 camera. This is Fuji's sort of adventure-proof camera that's shock-proof, waterproof, dust-proof, as well as freeze-proof. So let's take a look at the box content. Here I actually have the blue version, but it also is available in various other colors, including a yellow as well as an orange for this year. So let's take a quick look at it. First thing when you open up the box, of course, is that you get sort of the warranty information. There's also a quick start guide in here as well. It's not a full owner's manual. The full owner's manual is included in the software CD included, and you can navigate through that to download the appropriate PDF file for the complete owner's manual available in various languages. So other than that, I'm not really needing to look and open that up and put that aside. So again, here's that sort of reference sheet that you can see here. This is really a quick reference sheet to tell you basically, how you can open up the camera and make sure, and you're making sure that the covers and everything are correct and that you're locking it, because it is a camera that you can submerge underwater. You want to take care and precaution in the sealing around the battery port so that that it's nice and clean, so that when you take it underwater, it is completely sealed. And it talks about other things here as well, but again, it's in various languages. Okay. Let's go right to the camera itself. Again, this is the XP70, and just opening it up, it has sort of that void warranty sealed sticker there. I'm just going to get it out of the way. Sorry about the sound. Let's put that aside. So there you have it. You got the nice brand new XP70. It's in a nice finish here. It's quite nice and light. It's similar to the size of last year's model. You also got, again, the screen protector on the back of that, and you can peel that off there. And of course, you got the tags talking about things like the high-speed shooting mode and its bright LCD screen. But again, you can check out other videos on the camera's feature itself, but this is just sort of an unboxing. So I'm going to put the camera aside for now. With the package, it includes a strap. So the strap itself is attached to the camera to prevent you from obviously dropping it. As you can see, you probably want to just loop that around the metal case right here, and then you can just stick it right through and it loops up. It also even has a locking piece right here, so that when you do stick your hands in there, you can actually tighten it up to your wrist so the camera is nice and tight and it's not going to fall off. So again, that's the strap. This is the USB cable, I believe, and again, everything is sealed here. So again, that's basically the new USB cable. It's basically the micro USB that's used in a lot of cell phones these days. So again, here's an extra cable for you to use. If you do lose it, it is, again, a standard cable that you can purchase. In addition to that, of course, the camera uses a rechargeable battery. It comes with the NP45. Okay, and again, you got some indications of how to insert the battery to line it up with the battery door slot in the camera itself. So again, you want to charge this battery for about 4 to 4.5 hours. This year, the charger is basically a wall plug. So again, you have this little wall plug here. You have what we call a plug adapter, and depending on the country that you're purchasing it. This is in North America, so it will have a North American plug. And again, you just slide it inwards. And it's a nice compact charger, actually, so it's nice and light to travel. And again, you would connect the USB here to the wall, and of course, just like your home, your smartphone and whatnot, you would then connect this to the battery door cover. So you open this up, it has access to the USB port, and then you would just connect that and basically charge the, get that right, charge the batteries while the batteries are in the camera, okay? So it is a dual voltage charger, meaning you can travel with it. Again, you just need to write a prong configuration or an adapter for that you can obviously get. So let's just take a look at the camera itself. Again, I opened up the battery door cover. It locks in place, but you push that button to kind of release the seal, and then it opens up. You have rubber gaskets here. You always want to make sure that this is clear of debris. whether you're using a little toothbrush to clear it off, sand and dirt or even hair gets on that, it will actually affect the seal of the device. So again, when taking precaution when you're taking it to dusty, windy, wet conditions, just to make sure that that is nice and clean. So the battery itself being fully charged, let's say, you can actually insert it by matching the orange tab on the battery to the orange tab on the camera, and again you can slide it in that. Okay, the contacts of course go in towards the camera and it clicks in place. Ejecting the battery is basically pushing that down and it pops open. Okay, so the battery should have a little bit of a charge. However, we do recommend you fully charge it for the very first time if you can. But you can, again, just play around with it quickly and at least turn it on and get it ready. You got the USB connector. You also got the micro HDMI port, so if you want to play back images and videos onto your television, you could with an optional cable. So again, I'm just going to close it off, but before I do that, first off, I recommend you pick up an SD card. The camera supports SD cards up to the SDXC card, so all the way up to 32 gigs, 64 gigs of capacity. This camera offers full HD video, so if you plan to do a lot of that, I recommend you get a very fast card, at least a Class 6 rated card or higher if possible, and at least a minimum of an 8 gig card will do for this camera. So again, inserting it, again, you can't put it in the wrong way, so don't try to force it here. So it goes in like that, and it should click in place. There you go, and it's you push it inwards to actually eject it. So I'm going to put it back in, I'm going to lock it. Should click into place. That's nice and solid now. Actually, just want to make sure everything is good there. Good. Okay. Now, what I want to do now is to turn on the camera. And to turn it on, you can hold on the on and off switch. And as you can see, if it's the very first time you're turning it on, it's going to ask you for the different languages here, as you can see. So I'm just going to select English. And of course, you can change the date and time here and again, adjust the appropriate dates. I'm just going to leave it as is. And I can always go back into the menus to correct that. And this is just telling you you must ensure that this is nice and closed, okay? So getting out of that, the camera is basically ready to go. It's on the SR Plus Auto mode. That's going to auto-detect the scene, whether it's a macro here, as you can see. To take a photo, you got your shutter release button. You take a snapshot. Right there, it gives you a nice quick preview. To playback images, you push the playback button, and you can see the image that were taken there. To delete the picture, you can push up, which is your quick instant delete, and you can do things like deleting all the images or just selecting one image. So I'm just going to delete that current image, and it's going to be wiped. And again, that memory card is empty, okay? Going back to the shooting mode, just tap the shutter release button, and you're back to shooting. Zoom controls are on the back. You can zoom in, zoom out, as you can see there. This is an optical zoom, it's internal. And it's also a 5x zoom that's optically image stabilized. To do videos, you can push the record button, doesn't matter what mode you're in. You push it to start the recording process, as you can see here. And I believe if I were to take a shot with my shutter button, it also allows me to take a photo alongside the video functionality, which is nice. So I can take photos and it's not going to interrupt the video. So again, to stop the video, you actually have to push the record button. So now when I play back images, as you can see, these are some of the photos I've taken during that video session. And here's the actual video. To play it, you'll notice the strips here, which tell you it is a video. You push down to play. And you can hear the audio there. There's a microphone, there's a speaker in the bottom there. So that's just a quick unboxing and getting started for the very first time with this camera. Going into the menus again, just for setup purposes, you can go left and down to the setup tab. And here's where you can configure some of the stuff like the date and time if you accidentally push OK from the beginning. Okay, so until then, this is just an unboxing of the XP70. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and of course subscribe to my channel. Until then, I'm Billy of the Fuji Guys.